Hi, good morning. My name is Philip Wu. Ever since the May general elections, much has been talked about youth and politics. And to tell the truth, many young Singaporeans today see the People's Action Party as what we call a evil empire party. But there are within the PAP a bunch of young people who still seems to believe in the PAP. So I called them in for an interview today to explore with them what are their rationale motivation within the.
Hi, Philip, just now you were talking about evil empire. So actually my question is our government, is PAP intrinsically evil? I mean, that's a question that we should ask ourselves. And if it's not, does it warrant a total change of government? Does it warrant a revolution? And I know your next question will be why do I want to make a difference? Because I want to make a difference, a positive difference to the lives of Singaporeans. Very simple.
But it also has its strengths. And personally, I think that regardless of the color of the uniform that you're wearing, the name of your party, or even the flag that you're flying, doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, it all boils down to whether or not you can serve the people well. You know, you can call yourself whatever you want. Even North Korea calls itself the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. But does it really serve the people? I think at the end of the day, I joined the PAP because I want to make it work.
Or young people who join the PAP are essentially in it for their own personal ambition. How would you say to that?
Yeah, the reality of it is that we are all here for Singaporeans, we're all here for Singapore. What we can bring to the table is that now we are closer to the ministers, now we're closer to the MPs. We actually have a more direct channel to them. You know, whenever we have views or anything like that, whatever we see, we want to escalate up. We're actually in a direct connection, direct channel. It's like having a direct line to the minister.
For me, I've been an activist for the past 8 to 9 years. I've worked with activists who are young or old or middle age. And the sense I get from them is every one of us, we're trying to make a difference, no matter big or small. We're making a difference, we're trying to make a difference to the lives of Singaporeans. Because ultimately our loyalty lies with Singapore and Singaporeans. Once we are sure of making a difference to Singaporeans, I think the question of just now which you asked about become what's your ambition to join a party? I think all this will vanish into thin air. Because even if it's a small difference, making an old lady smile, or an old Singaporean lady smile, I think that's enough. You feel satisfied. Yeah. So it doesn't have to be a big achievement or a big difference. But making a difference, and making a difference for our fellow Singaporeans, I think that binds us together.
As Faiz did mention, we do have a certain level of influence to change the hearts and the minds of the MPs and the ministers that we work with. You know, at the end of the day, we want to serve the people, and the only way to do that is to really create that atmosphere, you call it mindset, in the leadership of this country to improve.
I think many young people would say that let's change the Singapore for the better from the outside.
At the same time, I feel that as myself in YP, playing that role as that, that young adult, I can play a role. The fact that my individualism can actually go through being, just a Singapore of equal opportunities, I can do and play my role. The very important thing is that I don't believe in just telling the MP or telling the minister what I want to see change. I like the YP because I'm given a platform to change. And this changing from within is important because as catalysts of transformation or reform, we are very much like enzymes in our society, where we change our environment. And then we bring forth our own values of what the fundamentals are, and then we make the environment change accordingly. So I feel that, we have a role to play. We can organize events, we can organize our own dialogues, we can have our own individual activities where we bring, members of the public in. And then we actually influence them, and it's not just depending on, who our forefathers are to do the work. I find that YP gives me that platform. And I feel that, being able to have that platform is an effective means for me to get this machinery to make that change that I look forward to see.
So my question to you will be, are we really an evil empire? What are the evil things that have we done? We have the PAP government has brought Singapore up to what it is now, since 50 years ago. Is that evil in any way? Is that evil? Let's tell me, is that evil? I don't think so. I don't think that's evil. But yes, we hear the people having some unhappiness, and not everyone is, I would say, are leading very good lives. Yeah. But there are schemes to help them. And of course, they may even be people who fall through the cracks. So that it's up to us, I feel, as a young PAP member, to be able to provide feedback on such imperfections to the people who are really in charge. And I feel that that's a reform in itself. Instead of revolutionizing the system, changing the government, changing even the government system. I mean, what good would it do to Singapore